Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Shamandrika Silva. I'm 22 years old. I'm a recent graduate from West Virginia State University. A recent graduate with 3 different degrees in international business, business economics, and business administration. So I'm here to provide you with a little bit of information on how you could benefit from a business opportunity that could actually change your life. Now, this opportunity is special because anybody can join it, regardless of your experience, regardless of your educational background, your age, whatever you do, because this platform is for people that's willing to do and make a difference in their life. And this platform can help you a lot to become or pursue your financial goals, your professional goals. And personally, this has been a place that I've been taking a lot of results from. And I'm super excited, guys, to show you guys about it. And we will go through a little bit details. So what will you become? Welcome to the Mastery IM Academy. So what will you become is actually very, very important. But here's something I want you to think about. This is what we call a four-way cash flow. A four-way cash flow is how money flows in the economy. And what I want you guys to understand that 60% of the people work for somebody else. 60% of the people in the world, entire world, live their life working for somebody else. Now this means that they are limited to their job. When the boss says take a break, they gotta take a break. When the boss says you shouldn't come to work today, you shouldn't come to work. And when they say this is what you have to do, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because we're gonna spend our life living, working for somebody else. Now, when we put together this 60% of people who's working for somebody else, and when you get put together 35% people who work for themselves. Now, people who work for themselves, I have a lot of respect for these people. But what you guys have to understand is when you work for yourself, the whole income flow is depending on you. Because if something happens to you, there's no way you're gonna make that money. You're gonna be pretty stuck. That's why we need to become a part of a platform that's always empowering, that's always running in trillions of dollars. And that's what I'm going to teach you right now. So if you put together this 35% of the people, 60% of the people who work for somebody else, that's 95% of the people. Do you guys know that 95% of the people make only about 5% of the entire market? 5% of the entire market. The economy, only 95% of the people can access only 5% of the market. And that's a lot of little money. That's not a lot of money compared to what they work, compared to their efforts, compared to their time, compared to the time that they've left away from their families. But what I want you guys to think is when people work for somebody else, when people do a job, what happens is people become limited to that job. Because, guys, the job does a lot of things for you. The 95% of the people really just access about 5% of the income flowing in the market. Now there's a 5% of people who actually make 95% of the market. But before we talk about that, let me tell you why that belonging to this category can limit your life. Now, maybe you're knowing it or maybe not knowing me. You have to understand that when people work a job, they're pretty much getting limited to the job because the vehicle that they drive, the house that they live in, the community that they're surrounding with, the time that they spend with your family is depending on the job because the income that's given by the job, the restrictions, the rules in your job, your position in your job. So there's a lot of factors that determines how your life is going to be. And a lot of people live with being restricted to these factors and they don't even realize it, that it's stopping them from achieving their truest and biggest potential. But what you have to understand is there's another 5% of the market that has access to 95% of the entire market. So the 95% that the people in these two factors miss out on, there's a 5% in the market that actually make benefiting from that market. So what I'm gonna tell you is how you can become a part of that and how you can become that 1% of investors who can have an unrestricted inflow of money flowing into their accounts every single day. Now, this is a very interesting thing to talk about because this industry could benefit you in an enormous way. It could really change your life and how your income works, and you don't really gonna have to work another job. If you want an additional income and say you can do something your own, you can operate this market, develop yourself. You can become a part of this 1% of investors who's going to have access to 95% of the entire money. Now guys, having access to 95% of the money in the world, that's a really incredible thing. I mean, just think about it. You're going to become that 1% who's able to access 95% of the market money, and you're able to make profits out of that money. But if you were in this categories, if you were working a job, you only have 5% of access to the money in the market. Now, it's something you got to decide. Do I want to become a part of this 95% who's just making 5% of the market? Or do I want to become 5% who's making 95% of the market? I think the decision is very simple. Now, guys, this is a very important thing. There's several different places that you guys can invest on. But I'm going to talk about the best place that you guys can invest on, which is the foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market is a market that consists of two things with multiple other factors, but mainly it consists of foreign currencies and commodities. Commodities as in oil, gas, gold, silver, platinum. You can sell, you can buy these things, you can trade these foreign currencies every single second, and you can make profits on it. Now, what I like about the foreign exchange market is it doesn't require you to have thousands and thousands of dollars. It doesn't require you to have a lot of money to start in this platform, because it allows you to multiply the money that you already have. Let's say you only got $50. And that's okay, because this platform will allow you to multiply your 50 into 500 if you're doing it with the right training and right programs and right methods to enter the market. You have a chance of multiplying your $50 into 500. Now think about this. Since when were you able to take your $50 and multiply that into a 500? I guess most of your life, what were you able to do is get a $50 and spend it on some kind of an expenditure that you have, and that $50 is gone. But imagine you invested that $50 in the most profitable market, a market of 6.6 trillion per day, guys. That's a huge income flow. And this market is open worldwide 5 days a week. Now that's powerful. Now imagine being able to invest in a market that's so huge and so powerful that runs out of 6.6 trillion per day. And you can invest using your $50 and you're going to convert that into a couple of $100. Now imagine once you multiply your 50 into a 500, they have $500 account. Now imagine you keep compounding and compounding and compounding this money. Just going to keep evolving and evolving and developing yourself. But think about this. Trading on this market is not actually difficult. You might think, okay, maybe this place is really not for me. Maybe I won't understand how this market works, but that's not true, because you're going to have the proper guidance. That's number one thing. Plus, all we do is identify the direction that the market is moving. For example, the market moves in two main directions, which is an uptrend, where we say when we see the market price keeps increasing, we say it's going up on an uptrend, and it goes in a downtrend. Now, if you can identify ups and downs in the market, those are opportunities for you to make money. All you have to do is look at these graphs and figure out how is the market moving. And as you keep doing this over and over and over and again, you're going to understand how this market actually works. And what you will be basically doing is you will be selling currencies when the market price is high, and you'll be buying currencies when the market price is low. Now that's also another incredible thing, because in this market, regardless of the current value, the current market price of a certain thing, for example, if it's flowing down, if it's losing its value, you can still make a profit. If it's increasing its value, you can still make it a profit. So just being able to identify these things, for example, to sell when it's high and to buy when it's low, which is really not complicated to do once you really sit down and look into this for 15 minutes and keep doing that for a while. It's not rocket science to understand these markets. All it takes is a dedicated person who wants to sit and learn and make use of this platform, where it will allow you to bring multiple sources of income to your money, and way more than the job can pay you. Because when you're doing a job, you're very much limited. I mean, you have a certain amount that you can reach. There's a certain amount of money that the company will pay you. There's a certain amount of money, the bonuses will pay you. And what you have to understand is, let's say you study to become a doctor, then you're gonna get paid like a doctor. Say you study to become a lawyer, you're gonna be earning like a lawyer. Say you study to become a pilot, you're gonna be paid like a pilot, right? Say you work somewhere at a restaurant, you're gonna make the money that the restaurant pays you. But imagine you operating these markets by yourself, a 6.6 trillion market. There's no restrictions on how much you can make. And if you study to become a trader on the most lucrative market in the world, most profitable, the largest financial in the market in the world, what's gonna happen is you're gonna make money like a trader. And there's no person who works a 9 to 5 job can earn billions of dollars. It's just not possible. In order for you to become rich, I'm talking about truly financially free and wealthy, and where you can have access to a lot of money, you have to participate in a market that allows you to multiply the money that you already have. Now, this is personally one of my favorite places, and I think me coming to this market and sitting down and learning about it is one of the best things I've added to my life, because the value that it's going to give me. Just being able to know how to operate this and developing a skill that's going to pay me off for the rest of my life feels amazing. I recommend anyone to start doing it because it's going to help them massively. So what we do as a platform is IM Mastery is one of my favorite places. I wouldn't think I will be able to learn trading education in any more flexible way. We've simplified the learning for you. It's going to help you build a real wealth and freedom, guys. It has access of 100 plus full-time educator videos. Now, what I really like about this platform is the educators. The people that are educating us are frontline traders. They're experts in this industry. And when you want to become successful in something, that's really important that you follow the people that are already successful. You want to dance like Michael Jackson, you have to follow Michael Jackson, right? You want to be the next Steve Jobs, you want to learn from Steve Jobs. You want to become the next Bill Gates, you want to make sure you learn from Bill Gates. You want to become the next most successful trader, you want to build up that develop. You want to learn from people like that, and that is why our company is built out of educators and traders, networkers and people, a very strong community of people that's going to help you build that place up, because the people that you're going to surround with are already people that are experts in the industry. You can receive live mentorship on your own time. Say we have resources where you can watch live sessions, and say if you miss a live session, you still can watch a recorded presentation and make sure you catch up. Right, so we are consisted of so many products, and this is one of my favorite products, which we call the Harmony Scanner. This is a scanner that recognizes the markets in real time, and with the expert analysis, what it allows you to copy paste certain values that's going to give you profits straight away. Now imagine you come into the market and you want to make a lot of money, and you're pretty new, and it's going to be difficult for you to do that when you start off. But what I love about this company is you'll be earning while you are learning, or in other words, you'll be learning while you're earning. So because of these platforms, because of these softwares, it always shows you real lifetime values and shows you market opportunities. It shows you signals and trading ideas where you can enter the markets and make a lot of money. So let's say when you're new to the market, you wouldn't have to sit down and analyze yourself, because the experts in our industry has built this program that allows you to read and just copy paste these values into your trading app, and will hit you with profits. Now that's a very, very interesting thing. And we have easy trade signals connected to you, and that way you will not miss out opportunities to make profits in the market. Now this place is built with lots and lots of value. It has been one of the best decisions that I can take, because I don't believe that working a 9 to 5 job will allow me to find my truest potential. You have to, in one time in your life, challenge yourself to become a part of a platform that's going to pay you off for the rest of your life. It doesn't hurt to try a new opportunity. It doesn't hurt to learn. It doesn't hurt to earn as well, because once you see money flowing in, once you become a part of that 5% that has access to pretty much 95% of the market, you're going to walk and talk differently. It's going to affect you a lot, and I would not be doing this presentation if this presentation wouldn't benefit you. So I truly hope you understood, and probably if you're watching this video, I'll probably send this video to you, or one of my students had sent this video to you, and you're more than welcome to ask questions and clear up your doubts, and I'll be willing to help you out. Or anybody who's connected to our platform, there's a lot of social transparent leaders who's living very publicly, showing their testimonies every single day, how this platform has benefited them. So I hope you guys make use of it. I hope you guys get back to us. Make sure you leave comments in the sections below if you need anything cleared out, or you can get our contact details from our YouTube channel. And I'm looking forward to working with you, and let me know how you want to start and when you want to get started. Thank you very much for watching this video. You guys have a great day.